Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Lars Professor. You right now tuned into OK Player. Respect the architect. Nas, it ain't hard to tell. Yeah, they always ask me to play It Ain't Hard to Tell. It's just got a spirit on it, man. That song just has a spirit it's because it covers the whole spectrum, because it has a jovial, like, because it's Michael Jackson. So it's like, that's the top. That's the top. But the sonics on it is so gritty. So you got the top like bonding with the bottom and the bottom with the top. So it's like the whole, and everybody gets it. You know what I mean? Like everybody gets it, because the richness of the music and just the grittiness of how we rock the drums over the loop and everything. It's like, yeah, that's that thing. Looking at the front door still surprises me to this day, because I was really digging deep into some emotions like that. I didn't even know, like, I was writing these records just all off of boom, like, yo, boom, that incident right there, and just like coming up with these umbrella, like, kind of, because people come up to me to this day like, yo, you don't know how that helped me. I went through something like with my moms and pops with that. I went through something with my girl with that. So I didn't even know this was getting ready to be like just a total, like, therapeutic song about breakups. You know what I mean? So that right there is like still to this day surprising me, the success of Looking at the Front Door, and just how happy people are to rejoice in just knowing that, this just shit it don't be perfect a lot of times. And you know what I mean? It's like, but we could, rock through it, and it, it'll get us all, we all good, in the end, or through the music. Well, the most underrated album is the Akinelli Vagina Diner joint. Definitely that project, because now that I'm listening and I'm out more DJing publicly, I'm really going through all of the genre, and I'm listening to the momentum. I'm listening to the richness in the loops and the songs, like what you get, what vibe you get from it and things like that. And like the vibes on that album, even the subject matters, like it's all young, youthful. Some of it is like, all right, we still got to make our mind up, but it's just good, man, just to hear the innocence too, like some of the innocence, like, because the game went crazy, it went to another level of transparency. You know what I'm saying? Transparency, where it was like, everything was transparent. How much you was getting in your contract, everything was you know what I mean? Like, we was coming from like writing a song, and things like that. So, when I hear them songs, it really brings, especially on Akinelli Vagina Diner, word, I like them joints. Nah, it's amongst them, but that varies on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? Like, what my favorite album that I rock with, or, and things like that. It varies, like, or favorite production. Lately, it's, damn, that's funny, because we right here, and we was just on the BQE listening to Slick Rick, the I Sparkle joint on the Wild Wild West soundtrack. And word, my bro, he was like, yo, oh, word. And yeah, so, but Biz, there's this 151 Proof joint too. It's a few of them. It's a few of them that are coming to mind right now. But Star Wars, Nas, right now, yeah, I would say that. Star Wars, Nas. Yeah, I would definitely say my favorite remix is the Common joint. Is the I don't know which one, because they put the extra P in the large pro. I don't know which one is which. but the one where it has the spirit loop in it, that's my thing right there. Like, and I just got a vinyl copy of that, and I seen that in the shop. I was surprised. I'm like, yo, I don't even, yo. So I seen it in the shop. I was like, yeah, I gotta grab that. Word. Oh yeah, it got both versions. That surprised me because I had knocked out the first remix. They was like, yo, yo, try another one. I was like, oh wow, word. So they blessed me for both. I was like, yo, I appreciate it. Well, that's crazy that you say that, because I definitely just OD'd yesterday on the Pete Rock Shut 'Em Down remix. I definitely OD'd yesterday. I was, shuffling my records up and everything. I was like, let me throw this on, because it's around that time. This is around that time that joint dropped. So I was like, throw this on and slowed it down a little bit. I was listening. I was like, man, because I remember the hysteria, like just in the streets. Like, I ain't talking about in the industry. I'm talking about in the hoods. When that shit came on, that shit was crazy. It was like a national anthem, like kind of like, it was like a siren and shit, like everybody. And that shit was just everybody, like all the people that was really, yeah. So the Pete Rock Public Enemy Shut 'Em Down joint, yeah. Nah, cause 45 King. I mean, he got a lot of fire joints, like, you know what I mean, like the youngsters, all of that. Like, yo, he got some fire remixes, but like 45 King, I know was definitely remixing before Pete Rock for sure. Maybe Talk Like Sex by Cool G Rap, cause we was wildin', we was young. And yo, it was just so much fun in that song. He's like, yo, on the A train while I write graffiti, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy like that. It's just a wild, like we was young guys like coming up and exploring out, where we could take it right to the line creatively, but just on some raunchy, had the raunchiness going, and when I listen back to it, it's so much fun. Cause I just remember the fun, and I know, they getting it these days too. Like I see some of the youngins, they be letting it rip, and I'm appreciative. Busta Rhymes. All Bus need is a fire beat, and yo, he's just gonna decorate the whole everything. He gonna decorate it. He might kick you out the studio. He might like, yo, everybody gotta leave type shit. And then you come back in, it's a whole orchestra. It's a whole, you like, yo, hold up, where was that person at? And it's all him. Like that dude is incredible. Yeah, Busta Rhymes for sure. And Slick Rick. Slick Rick that's royalty to work with Slick Rick. Like that guy is so, like studio. He's been in the studio since the early 80s, like nailing anthems and joints and with so much style. And so to sit there with him, like we were in Bearsville too. And the joint that I mentioned earlier, I Sparkle, word up, shout out to Bimmy. He brought me up there, and always an honor to work with Rick. Some of these people who still ain't made it, that I see in the streets to this day, I ain't gonna mention no names, but I'll be calling them out. I'll be like, see, cause I told them like, yo, stop cuffing the mic when you on stage, and they like, oh man, yo, you wanna know, yo, you know where, and all of that, cause they comparing you to people you might have put on, or they, just the comparison game. It's like, yo, everybody got their own speed and tempo and desires of what they want to achieve in this. Everybody ain't coming this saying, yo, I want to make $1 million and you know what I'm saying? Some people want to be the best. Some people want to be the fastest speed rapper. Some people want to be the fastest DJ, so all of that, we got psyched out by that for a second. So I don't feel no type of way about it, but we keeping it moving, man. We still standing. I will. Oh man, whew, that's kind of crazy because it's definitely between well, I'm going to say One Love right now because I had a little bit of a hand in making that happen. So, I'm definitely campaigning right now. The LP campaign is on. So I'm like, yo, it was simple, man. Like, it wasn't anything. It was just regular hood shit. Like, yo, I was in, because Nas was chilling really hard in Flushing at the time he was doing Illmatic. So that's around my way where I came up. And, it's like, yo, man, it was a daily thing. Like, we got something happening right now where, I'm like every day getting up with trash, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it was like that, back then where it's like we was getting up every day. We had a place to get together and everything every day. So, it came about, he was like, yo, you think Q-Tip will give me a beat? And I know how he meant it. He didn't mean like, yo, do I have to go through the label? It was like, yo, can I just dip out there with you? Because he seen me dipping with Tip, you know what I mean? So he seen me, he's like, yo, you think I could jet out there with you? That's basically what he was saying. And I was like, hell yeah, come on, man, let's go. And so we went to, it was Fife's grandmother's house, right around the corner from the Check the Rhyme, the cleaners. It was right there, Fife Way. Went down the basement, and Fife was there too. And Tip, he had pulled out the record. He's like, yo, I'm gonna hook this one up. And we heard the record. It was like, this is crazy. And then that's where I didn't, I was out. And then the next time I heard it, shit was slapping and, all that boom clap shit was going on. I was like, oh, this is incredible. Word, so yeah, One Love. Breaking Atoms, man. That's another one that varies. But today I will say that he got so much soul joint because I remember sitting on the terrace around my way at my crib with my mother. And when we was going in the lab, and I let her hear that one. And she, and just everything was all, the sun was out, like it was during summer that we was recording that. So, she used to sit out on the terrace and chill. And then I came in, I was like, yo, listen, and I let her hear that one. And just the vibe of everything was just so I've been like kind of feeling that vibe a lot lately. You know what I'm saying? Word, that he got so much soul joint. Absolutely, definitely. Even to this day, like, like the Al Scratch. Currently, we got the Al Scratch joint. That's our Be Original. It's fire, like, everybody's with the industry craze, but, the big dogs are still, putting them punches out there that's hard. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, they gonna get it. They gonna feel it. They gonna feel that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all in representing the culture. Man, always like, yo, from the day that I heard him on the Main Source second album to today, Jadakiss. You know what I'm saying? Man, I got a guy that's from up in Boston right now that I'm excited about, that I've been watching him for years, that's down with Static Selector and Terminology, Easy Money. That boy's like magical, like he be putting words together real nice. Or it's up and coming, like, a third one. Man. Shit, it's all of them, man. It's all of them. Source Money is always, like, I'm just thinking about brothers who, I'm trying to think about brothers that's still got it. You know what I mean? That the world need to know that these brothers still got it. Like, they got it. My man Al Scratch always got it. Like, Al Scratch is ill. So, I mean, I could go on for days, but yeah, that's a couple of them. Oh man, my 3 favorite producers. Okay, well, I'll talk about like the guys who I've been speaking to a lot lately. I mean, all of them are my favorite producers. Like, I swear to you, all of them. But I've been doing my Alchemist thing. I just found a Alchemist First Infantry instrumental album over at Human Head. That's crazy, on vinyl. That's priceless. So I've been like listening to that a lot lately. Yeah, for sure. That album is tough. Different Worlds, all of that, yeah. I'm always like Pete Rock, definitely Pete Rock. Cause when I DJ out, I go to a lot of Pete Rock joints. Even his later joints like G's Up with Jim Jones and all of that. Like, it's still fire. Like he translated it just got more dumpy and funky with the MPC. So Pete Rock definitely. It's a bunch of them. I'm trying to think of someone out of the ordinary that cause I always big up 45 King, I always big up Preem, you know what I mean? DJ Premier's forever, you know what I'm saying? But this time I'm gonna say my man, motherfucking True Master Blaster. Word, that boy's crazy. What he contributed to the Wu, bananas. Word. Nah, cause that old time favorite, that now you talking about Marley. You know what I'm saying? You talking about Marley and, 45 King. You know what I mean? Dudes like that. The most slept on producer, my man Ayatollah. I swear to you, Ayatollah produced Miss Fat Booty for Mos Def. I want to say that. And countless bangers for Tragedy, Gaddafi, and Nori and that whole camp. So there's no glitch in whether or not he's hood certified. Like that boy is crazy. He's fed the hood for so many years, dude, and definitely Ayatollah, my bro. Word. Man, I mean, I can't even, Rakim is always like, Rakim brought so much style to the game and so much vocabulary and slickness and like, Rakim is just straight hip hop, like, you know what I mean? Cazals, like B-Boy, like definitely Rakim. Prior to him, Mo D, Cool Mo D. When I say Faking the Funk, that's me listening to the Pog tapes and Mo D saying, cause you're faking the funk. Cause you're faking that's that. Yo, definitely, my bro, who I always, man, we've been getting up, man. My man Tragedy, man, word, intelligent hoodlum. Gaddafi, that boy never disappoints, man. On a verse, on a song, yo, Trag's crazy. Word, he's there for life.